Hey guys, are you guys at the store stocking up on masks, toilet paper, and supplies? I wasn't worried to stock up necessarily, but now I'm worried that everybody's going to buy everything and there's not going to be anything left. And so I'm a little scared. I am going to go by the Dollar General to see if they have any stuff. What sucks is we do have some really good sales coming up. So if they are out of stock on those items, then we're SOL, I guess. But I do have like 30 minutes. So I just figured we'd do a quick live and see if you guys had some questions, you have some stuff you want to talk about. I just read an interesting article on coupons in the news. Whenever I don't have anything to talk about, like necessarily, which we always have stuff to talk about, but like I don't know. I always look on coupons in the news just to see what's going on. I highly recommend that you guys look at that website as well if you're going to be a deal shopper. But anyway, I was reading about New Jersey banning using coupons on tobacco products, which doesn't seem like that big of a deal, right? Because a lot of people don't smoke or vape, and so you don't care. But it is kind of concerning because if they ban the use of coupons on tobacco products, they could also ban the use of coupons on other products, right? So that's a little scary. I am fun. Thank you so much for asking. It is kind of strange that they would ban the use of coupon. I don't know if the point is to... I'll just randomly have my toothbrush in my pocket. I don't know if the point's to like... I don't know. Why would they do that? I don't know. I don't know. Is there any NCI list coming out soon? Yes, a couple. I have a couple already. Can someone tell me what items she's saying could be gone, please? Oh, just like people are buying the toilet paper, masks, hand sanitizer, kind of stuff. On my way by 4 stores in my area. Is it normal for the workers to be when you purchase penny items? In some areas it is, unfortunately. Not all areas, though. My stores don't really act like they care, really. But some areas are assholes. I do have one store that has like tried to do the whole oh, this was discontinued, we're not supposed to sell it. But a lot of the times, if you just tell them you know that's not true, they will happily sell it to you. Separate accounts, different phone numbers, transactions. Yes. Who's laughing now? Couponers are already stocked up. I am somewhat stocked up on paper products. Not a ton, but a little. I mean, I could definitely get through a couple of weeks or even a month. But my concern is if everybody buys it, then I'm scared there's not going to be any later. 6 months. Like, how long does it take to produce toilet paper? You know what I mean? I don't know. I bought some Cottonelle wipes from Amazon. They're arriving today. Just so I can make sure. I don't know. How do you deal with mean employees who get mad at you when penny shopping? It depends on how they get mad. Sometimes they will try to guilt trip you. Like somebody commented just the other day, actually, and this isn't as common anymore, but it does still happen, where they had purchased penny items and the cashier was like, oh, let me take a picture of what you got. Somebody's in trouble. And they will try to guilt trip you that they're going to be, you know, written up or even fired for you buying penny items. But something that I want you to keep in mind, it's like if you got a job today at Dollar General and I was training you and I said, look, these people that come in and buy penny items, we get in trouble for it. We get in trouble and we could be written up or even fired if these people buy these items for a penny, right? And even more, they're probably going to tear up the store and all this and that, right? And then I leave you alone at the cash register and somebody comes through and buys penny items. They're not going to be your favorite person in the world. You're going to be thinking, oh my God, I'm probably now going to get in trouble, or my manager is going to get in trouble, or somebody's going to get in trouble or even fired because this person is finding penny items. And it may not be like that they know that that's not true, because a lot of them don't know. They just believe what they're told, right? So keep that in mind if they're getting mad at you, but it depends on what level they're getting mad at you. If they're like, hey, you stupid bitch, or even taking them out of your cart, we do not recommend as a penny shopper that you call the corporate office. But what you can do is if they're rude to you, don't call about the penny items. Call because they're rude to you. You don't have to mention penny items. But if I'm checking out and somebody yells at me or comes over to my cart and takes things out of it or something like that, you bet your sweet ass that is not the end of the situation. Oh, sorry guys, it went out. But the reason I told you guys that is because I want you to understand that a lot of the times they truly believe that they're going to get in trouble, fired, or written up for you buying penny items. It's not always directly their fault. That's what they've been told. And I don't know. I mean, I did make a video about this, and I will try to link the video in the description box. We got a fake penny policy, right? There was the store, and shoppers were going to the store and they would try to buy penny items, and the cashier had print out a thing that said they could only sell one like penny item. But this store had even went as far as getting a fake 1-800 number for disgruntled customers to call, and they were actually speaking to like the manager of the store thinking it was the corporate office. But anyway, excuse me, so I made a video and I was like, because at the time I thought they had made a fake penny policy that said only one like penny item per customer or whatever. And later on, after posting the video, we found out that it wasn't actually a fake policy. It was a policy that Dollar General had like 15 years ago. So when they go into training these Dollar General managers and cashiers, apparently somehow they can still get to that policy, even though that policy is no longer in effect. So some of the Dollar General, cashiers don't know that that policy is no longer in effect because they're still able to somehow get to this old policy from like 15 years ago that says that they only can sell one like penny item. It's just a lot of miscommunication from Dollar General. And so some of them truly don't know, which is kind of hard to believe, right? After all this time of penny shopping, it just is for me personally, like, I don't know. I think if you've worked at Dollar General for quite some time, eventually you would figure out the right policy, but it's not always their fault. So just keep that in mind. When will blue and gray dot penny? My best educated guess is around May 1st. Based on previous years, somewhere like the first week of May. Dollar Tree woman waited on the truck and bought 200 bottles of hand sanitizer. I know she's going to resell it. Oh, of course. Of course. Why do you need that much hand sanitizer? A bottle of hand sanitizer, like, I keep a bottle of hand sanitizer in my car door over here. I highly recommend that you guys do the same. It reminds me when I get back in the car, every time I like get in the car, I use it. This is the one I made. I made a video on my second channel how to make hand sanitizer. It's so easy. There's only 2 ingredients. But anyway, a bottle of hand sanitizer takes me quite a while to go through, even though I use it every time I get in and out of the car. I just got the notification for you live. What did I miss? We're just chatting, answering questions. Give the video a thumbs up. Hey, Krista, love you. By the way, I've been very active lately trying to get into the special Telegram group. You, if you're trying really hard to do that and get in, please let me know. Email me. That's your best way, because I read all the emails. Sometimes I don't have a chance to respond to them all, because sometimes you guys just email me and you're like, thank you so much and stuff like that. So if I have a lot of emails, I don't respond to those, which is kind of shitty, I know, but you have no idea how many I get sometimes. It's just impossible. But I am slowly letting people in Telegram in the group chat, which is another level of helpfulness. So if you really want in there and you're being active and all of that, email me and let me know, because I'll see you being active, but I may not know that that's your intent. You know what I mean? If someone mistreated you, it's a great time to do the customer survey. I know that it is important to Dollar General. It is. They do take it very seriously. You're 100% right. If they do mistreat you, please make sure you do the survey. But again, I think as human beings, I want you guys to take into consideration a lot of the times that's what they've been told, is that they get in trouble and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. Also, it depends on what level they're being rude to you or mistreating you. You know what I mean? How do you handle people hiding penny items before Tuesday? I personally started posting the penny list on Monday because of that. Well, at least one of the reasons. Because I found that when I was posting the penny list on Friday, as soon as I got it, first of all, sometimes we would then get more information on, like, let's say Sunday, and then I would have to make another video, or you may have thought you already seen the penny list video and then you didn't realize there was a second part, stuff like that. And then also because it does kind of help prevent people from hiding penny items. I would just say be very clever and look in places that you think they might be hiding them. And also, most of us, I think, go to the same Dollar General stores over and over and over and over. I know that you guys do this too. Those of you at least who have been penny shopping for quite some time. Like, I know where things are in my Dollar General stores. Sometimes I do get them confused in my head. Like, this store had purple dot and this store had peanut butter Cheerios. And then so when they penny, I'm like, oh God, which store was it that had peanut butter Cheerios? But just, if you know that a store had a bunch of something, look in those suspicious places. Otherwise, there's not much you can do about it, unfortunately, other than look in the places you think they might be hiding stuff. Oh, Sabrina found her first penny items. That is so exciting. Why is my app showing the current store? Well, my current store, that's 3 hours away. I don't stay 3 hours away from where I'm at. Cynthia, there, you do have the ability to change. Right where it shows your store, it should say near it change, and you can change the store. Or maybe you need to turn your location settings on your phone, and it'll automatically detect which store you're at. Krista, why are my receipts not having survey codes as of yesterday? Oh, I don't know. They might be doing... I've noticed in the spring is usually when they do change the survey, so they might be changing it. I'll pay attention, though. I didn't go to Dollar General yesterday, so I haven't gotten any receipts. What can you tell me about Fetch? I bought a Checkout 51, and can I scan the same receipt on all of them? Here's the important thing. Some of those are linked, some of the rebate apps, Kimberly. I've actually been trying to work on a video about this, but then I'm like, does anybody care? I don't know. But I have been working on beginner videos. At least if I don't publicly post them to YouTube, I'm going to post them on my website, I think. Some of the apps are connected, like Checkout 51 and Ibotta. Those are now connected. So when you create an account for each app, you need to use a different email address. And yes, you're going to end up with 4 or 5 different email addresses, but especially if you use Gmail, there's a way to connect those emails all together. And so Ibotta won't know they're connected, but you'll be able to see all the emails for all 5 of your email addresses in the same inbox. That's what I do, and then I don't have to so much worry about it. But Checkout 51 and Saving Star are connected, and then Ibotta and Checkout 51 are connected. Fetch, you can pretty much take a picture of your receipt with Fetch Rewards with any other rebate app. So it'd always take a picture with Fetch Rewards. And by the way, if you guys don't have these rebate apps, they're linked in the description box. When I did a survey, I got 100 phone calls a day for months. I think they sell your telephone number, maybe. A lot of you guys don't know, because I don't talk about this anymore. Really, there's no reason to. Before I used to do this job, I was in sales. And the last job, real traditional job that I had, I sold direct TV inside of Sam's Club. But before that, I worked in the timeshare industry, which I found out was a very cutthroat type, oh, damn it, I'm going to get demonetized for saying that, industry. But what I found out is that companies legitimately take your information and sell it, sometimes for as much as $5 a person, right? So if a company can obtain a bunch of phone numbers along with addresses and email addresses and resell them, they will. Companies are in business to make money, right? So they don't care about you. They care about making money. So I would be very careful when giving your phone number to any type of website. I promise I will never sell your email address or phone number ever. But you do need to be aware of that. It's crazy, the stuff I learned about how they use your phone number and sell it and your information. It's a little scary, because it would be easy for your identity to be stolen and stuff like that as well. I would also say be very careful when you're doing things like signing up for free samples. A lot of people will do those like instant win type games, and there's nothing wrong with that, but they do that's how they make money. A lot of them is by reselling your information. So be really careful. I don't know about Dollar General reselling your information, and you getting a bunch of phone calls from them. I can't speak on that because I don't know. But again, companies are in business to make money. So if they can make hundreds, thousands of dollars selling your information, I'm sure they will. Another really important thing that I've learned that I always tell my mom, when those people call you, a lot of them are scams. So they don't have to like stop calling you because they're an actual scam and they're not being governed. But you have to, like, I would call people and they'd be like, fuck off. And I would be like, all right, motherfucker, I will call you every 3 hours for the next 2 weeks. And I'm dead serious. If they were mean to me, that's what I did to them. I would call them more. The important thing is you have to say the words, put me on your do not call list. So if you're getting a bunch of calls, make sure you say that. Okay? I picked up 3 books yesterday that were Christmas and they all rang up for $5. don't expect just because something is old, that it's a penny or older. Those Christmas books never penny out with the rest of the Christmas items. I actually am working on you guys a new up-to-date cheat sheet right now. But there are always items that are excluded. Can employees hide clearance items during clearance events and refuse to sell them themselves to buy later? This happens to me often and no resolution by the DM or corporate. I recently asked a manager what some of you guys could do, because I know a lot of you do have legitimate reasons. A lot of people will call corporate for silly reasons, but a lot of you do have legitimate reasons, like they've cussed at you and yelled at you and just like crazy stuff like that. I would not let that kind of stuff go. I recently asked a manager, though, what can people do when it doesn't get resolved? When they continuously call corporate, and then the district manager is supposed to call them and they don't hear back over and over and over again. And she told me, just keep trying, keep calling, ask your friends to go in the store. And if they have the same issues, to call and do the surveys on the bottom of your receipt as well. And then eventually, if it doesn't get resolved, because Dollar General sometimes can be very reluctant to fire people, we've learned just over the years, stop shopping there, which is hard whenever you're going for penny items. But if there is a huge decrease in sales for that store, and you can even post it on your Facebook and stuff like that, and let other people in the area know that you're having trouble with that store, not to shop there, eventually something will happen. And even let Dollar General know that you're no longer shopping at that store because you're having issues of them hiding clearance items and stuff like that. They're not supposed to do that, but that's pretty much all you can do. Because sometimes, guys, I don't know the answer to everything, and I do my best to find you guys an answer. And it's unfortunate that I can't like contact Dollar General and be like, what should we do if this happens? They're just not willing to have that communication with me or anybody else, apparently. So, like, some things I just don't know what to tell you to do, but on Fetch, they said I haven't scanned in 70 days when I scanned a receipt 2 days a week. Why is that? I don't know. Do you maybe accidentally have 2 accounts or anything like that? I don't know why that would be. I've never had I've never had any trouble with Fetch, which is why I've done a lot of sponsored videos with them. I do not have any more scheduled sponsored videos with them at this point, unless they like hire me or whatever, or we start a new type of contract. But one of the reasons that I chose to work with Fetch Rewards so often is because I don't have the trouble with them that I have with other rebate apps. And so I don't know what to tell you to do other than try to contact them and ask them that. But sometimes I think what happens, because I know I've accidentally done this, is like create an account with something, maybe using a different email, and then like when I first started couponing or something, and then forget about it and later create another account. But you got to be really careful doing that, because you can get your account deactivated if they find out that you have multiple accounts. That's the only thing I can think of. Or maybe the only other thing is, maybe when you're taking a picture of your receipt, it's not getting a clear enough picture for Fetch to accept your receipt. What if they're making their own rules with the coupon policy? I went on Saturday to use my 5 off 25 and was asked if I was using paper or digitals. I said both. What if they're making their own policy? Look, Dollar General has set this up quite nicely where they have posted the coupon policy on the app. It's also on the Dollar General website. I mean, the only thing you could do is take the steps that you would need to calling the corporate office and all of that. There's a huge difference in penny shopping and couponing, where penny shoppers do not want you to call the corporate under any circumstances. I say it's okay to call corporate, just don't mention penny items. But for couponing, if they're making their own rules, they're going against the policy of their store, right? So they're the one breaking the rules. Sometimes you do just have to speak up, and they most likely will end up knowing that it was you that spoke up. But you got to put your foot down in order to make a change. A lot of stores will try to tell you, though, that the 5 off 25, it won't come off until after coupons and stuff like that, which can be difficult if you're using paper coupons. When you're using digital coupons, the cashier has no control over whether or not your digital coupons come off. You put your phone number in, and that's it. But the policy is the policy. And if I were having trouble, and I would, of course, go through the chain of command, ask to speak to the manager first, then I would try to speak with the district manager and call the corporate office if I needed to, for sure. Susan says, just because it's a digital coupon does not mean it's a store coupon. That is a very good point. Some of the digital coupons are store coupons. Some are manufacturer coupons. The Dollar General store coupons clearly state on them that it is a store coupon. You can only use one manufacturer coupon per item, period. So a lot of people do get confused and think that they can use two manufacturer coupons on one item, but that's simply not the case unless one is a store coupon and one is a manufacturer coupon. Saw employees pulling lots of items. I asked why, and she told me they were items that they were going to hold until their clearance sale the weekend of March 28th, and that's when they'll put them back out. Okay, well, perhaps that might be a good thing for you or not. I don't know. Maybe they're putting them back out to buy themselves, or maybe they really are just saving them until they'll be 50% off and putting them back out. If so, then that's good for you, right? You're welcome, Michelle. I promise I am working on a beginner series. I just don't know how interested y'all are in that. I know some of you need help, so I may just post it on my website. And if I do just post it on the website, I will let you guys know that in couponing videos. I really have stopped couponing altogether, just because a lot of different things happened in my life. I've been taking care of someone, which is pretty much almost a full-time job, but that is going to end at the end of this month. So starting next month, I'm gonna have a lot more time available, and I'm already working on like Dollar General best deals this week and stuff like that, because we have some of the early ads and all of that and scenarios and all of that. So hopefully that'll clear that up for you as far as couponing goes. If you guys don't know Janet, who is Keto Farm Girl Deals on Instagram, she does a really good job posting deals about Dollar General, specifically couponing. I highly recommend that you guys follow her. I almost always have her linked in my description box, but you can just go to Instagram and follow me. And I'm only following like 5 people now, so you can check the people that I'm following to find her, or just go to Instagram and post or search keto, Keto, Farm Girl Dills, all one word. Thank you, Michelle, for putting that in the chat. Also, Susan, who is our ugly stepsister that we never talk about. She's beautiful, really. She's not ugly, but we just call her that because it's funny. Oh no, I gotta go. But anyway, she's posting Amazon deals. Give the video a thumbs up. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Hey, sorry.